E.V.O. Search for Eden, or This in Japan, aka 4.6 billion year story To Distant Eden, is a game for the Super Nintendo console and was released at the end of 1992 in Japan and mid-1993 in North America. It was developed by Allmatic and published by Enix. In E.V.O, there's a goddess named Gaia, daughter of the sun, and represents Earth, no kidding, and encourages the player to endure many years and eras of change in order to evolve and grow stronger, in order to be granted a chance to enter Eden and become Gaia's immortal partner there. Sounds crazy, and it really is weird if you think about it. I'll explain later. So it's a side-scrolling action game where you start out as a fish, and you can evolve as you progress through different eras. It's based around 5 periods in time: the Cambrian, Ordovician, Paleozoic era, which are dubbed the world before land. There's Carboniferous, so amphibians and reptiles. There's the Mesozoic, which is the dinosaur era, the Neogene, or Ice Age. And the last is the Quaternary period, aka Early Man. You get to experience and progress through each of these eras, fighting similar enemies to gain evolution points in order to upgrade aspects of your creature, such as adding horns or having them walk on all fours. There are unique combinations that can grant you specific forms that are hinted throughout the game. There is no game over. You can only lose half of your evolution points and return to the overworld map, so there's no fear of losing everything, but it can be really annoying to grind for evolution points in order to get a specific improvement, especially if you keep dying. The amount of freedom you have in customizing your little creature is amazing for the time this game came out. I was late to the party and only played this a few years back, and even then it didn't disappoint me. Think of Spore except retro and, honestly, more fun in my opinion. In Spore you just create whatever. In this you can actually become a dinosaur and fight other dinosaurs. The game is basic in regards to aspects outside the whole evolution thing. You got an overworld map where you navigate to different points, where you traverse through a stage to progress to the next point on the map until you get to the era boss. As far as actual fighting in the game, it's pretty repetitive and can ramp up in difficulty pretty fast if you haven't adapted your creature well enough, which can derail from the whole open customization thing in the game, but it's still lenient. The final boss is a bitch to fight, and you'll be having lots of game overs for that one, if you're not in the right form. How's the music in the game? It's great! The composer is none other than Koichi Sugiyama, the man famous for creating the soundtracks for the Dragon Quest series. The sound effects are average, and some sound a bit silly, but hey, it's passable. So now that you know the game a bit more, the story seems really weird, right? Gaia wants a partner, but you can rock up as a freakish reptile bird thing. So probably wasn't what she was expecting, but oh well. If you can defeat the final boss with the earlier evolutions, more power to you. You earned that awkward ending. I ended up as a human, which is the strongest by far, and I still had my ass handed to me plenty of times. Anyways, yes, play E.V.O, mainly for the evolution parts, as the story is really not worth your time and effort. If it gets tedious and boring, at least you tried. If you plan to play this game, some of the specific evolution requirements kind of make sense, but sometimes they don't. So maybe take a peek at like a FAQ or something, so you don't need to waste precious evolution points. Enjoy!